Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for the end of October 2025. And this reading will be for a month out. So we'll go from the middle of October to the middle of November. All right. And on the 21st of October is a new moon in Libra. So that will be happening in your 10th house of career and reputation. So that's exciting for you, Capricorn. That's kind of like Capricorn's vibe anyways. And new moons bring opportunities, like new opportunities, new intentions, like new, doors opening, that kind of thing. So we'll see what the cards have to say about that as well. Now, this reading is for your sun, moon, and rising. I recommend you watch all three to get a full picture. Some months you are going to resonate more with one than the other. My rising usually is what I resonate with, and then my sun, and then my moon. But some months it really truly does differ. While I say this reading is for the second half of October 2025, my readings are timeless. Timing is divine, and so are you. So if you find this reading at another time, there's probably something in here for you, okay? If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe and comment. That will help my brand new channel to grow, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm using the Santa Muerta tarot deck and some other decks. Those will be in the description below. Now I've cleared your space. Let's get into your reading. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, wisdom, and understanding to this reading for the Capricorn family and help Capricorn navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Capricorn, you start out with the Six of Swords, so going to calmer, deeper shores, finding peace within yourself and healing, mentally clearing the clutter as well, and deciding what direction you really want to go in. And once you do that, Spirit kind of ushers you along, you're kind of being moored by Spirit here. So this is something that you've worked on, you've wanted, right? And now the time has come for you to find yourself in a better place, And then you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. So this is seeding a new beginning, seeding a new intention. For a lot of you, it's to be an entrepreneur, to start a new business, to change your own situation, to be more self-sufficient, And I am not surprised with a new moon in your 10th house, Capricorn. So, the Ace of Pentacles is a seed, planting a seed. So this is kind of like a beginning energy, beginner's energy, or, I am making an investment in this way. With the Nine of Pentacles, there is some sense of a harvest as well. But really, we're going to get clarifiers for all of these, right? But really, this is taking you in a direction that is going to bring you some sense of self-sufficiency on the material plane, because Pentacles is the earth element, right? And the Nines, you are doing it yourself. You are making it yourself. You are your own boss. You are not subject to another. This is real sovereign energy and wise energy, like you're able to do this now. Because of where you came from. And also for a lot of you, you're able to do this now because you're in a more peaceful space, Then at the bottom of the deck, you have Seven of Pentacles, which is an early harvest. So that's exciting. Some of you Capricorns are actually going to see the fruits fairly early, or you're going to get an indication that this works fairly early. And for some of you, this could just be accounting, right? So he's got this like abacus here where he's running the numbers, right? So this is like, is this going to work? Is this working for us? Like, are we getting a return on our money, or, that kind of thing, right? And so it's like taking a real close look at things. And now that could be what's causing you to plant a new seed to go in a more independent direction, but that could also be the outcome of a new and independent direction. Now, this is only a month's energy. This feels like, gosh, Nine of Pentacles going to Seven of Pentacles feels like a long time, right? Like I'm starting a new business, or I'm changing my business, right? Is it working? So there's a need to have some patience. With all Pentacles, there's a need to have patience here. But I feel, and Capricorn, I know you know how that is. Like you're used to climbing, right? You are the goat that climbs the mountain. one step at a time. And so, you get that it's not going to be an instantaneous energy that comes out, but it does feel like really measuring, for a lot of you, really measuring, paying attention. Is this working? To make sure, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? And some of that overthinking isn't going to serve you. Like, you just need to plant your seed and trust, because spirit here is mooring you, right? I got that real specific energy for you, that message for you. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, this is seed planting. So you put the seed under the dirt. You can't see what's happening down there. And then spirit waters it, gives it sunshine, all that stuff. It's doing its part, so you have to let things unfold in their perfect time, right? So let's get some clarifiers for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Moon clarifying, Six of Swords. Oops, you have two cards. The Wheel of Fortune, which is awesome, and the Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, you have Four of Wands. And then you have Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you have two sevens at the bottom of the decks. So the underlying energy is a need to focus. With the Seven of Pentacles, you are focusing on your resources, and you're really measuring and paying attention to your investment and how things are manifesting. And with the Seven of Cups, you're really paying attention to your values and what you really, really want. Do I really want this, right? So a lot of measured energy. And I'm not surprised, Capricorn, almost like that's part of who you are, I would say. Six of Swords with the Moon. So again, you can't see this. The Moon is a mystery. It's dark, so it's like having faith, trusting, and with the Moon also, it's like being tapped in, tuned in, turned on, and receiving your messages from Spirit, keeping your eyes closed and trusting that you can feel your way almost, right? Like feeling your way in the dark. Yeah, I just feel like things are unfolding for you. There's a lot of uncertainty, but trust that Spirit has your back and Spirit is behind the wheel. Let go and let God. I really feel a strong, strong message there, right? And with the Moon also, Capricorn, there's, like this wild dog is teaching a domesticated dog how to howl at the moon. Like there is a need to let yourself go, let things go. Again, let go and let God, right? But just let your hair down a little bit. Relax. You can relax now. You can relax now because Spirit's taking the wheel. And that's a very specific message, but that's what I'm getting. And also I'm going to point out that the waters in the background of this card are very choppy. There's choppy waters, right? This is on the sea, real turmoil. And one of the main messages of the Six of Swords is it's really upset waters on one side and glassy waters on the other. And Spirit is taking you to glassy, calmer seas, calmer shores, right? So things could be messy right now, emotionally messy, emotionally upset, but trust that you're going in the direction of peace. Or given the choice, go in the direction of peace. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, that seed sowing, that seed planting energy, you have Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And Four of Pentacles is growing your resources. It's being mindful about your investment, mindful about your resources. There is a huge focus on your resources this month. And I think that's smart. This is just spiritually that time to look at our harvest, to plan for the cold, dark months, so to shore things up. There's a shoring up energy. But the Wheel of Fortune is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one, So the wheel has turned, and it's definitely turning in your favor. You have Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it's turning in your favor, right? So in many areas of your life, you can find things shifting. So that could be another reason that you need to mind your investment, pay attention to your investment because of the shifts So there could be a need to adjust things, to move investments around, to move how you expend your resources, your time, your energy, all of that as well, right? Because of shifts. And I mean, with the Wheel of Fortune, though, this is a blessing, like a big blessing, like in some way you are getting a harvest. Like I said, an early harvest with this, you are going to get a blessing. Okay, it's going to fill your metaphorical pockets, if not your physical pockets. And then with the 9 of Pentacles, you have the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is making a commitment. It's planting your energy. The Wands is your energetic body, your spirit, your fire. And the 4 is where you plant it into the earth, so you ground yourself. So you're making a commitment. You know, for a lot of people, it's a wedding, a housewarming, or a homecoming, because it's in some way that is grounding our energy and making a commitment, right? With a wedding, we commit to a person. With a housewarming, we're committing to a place. And with a housewarming, we're coming back to a place, right? So it's like warm, comforting energy as well. It's always comforting when we finally decide, you know? And with the 9 of Pentacles, like you've decided on a direction to go in business, or you've decided how to make this happen, this self-sufficient energy. You've discovered, now that's very specific, but some of you have discovered the route through the forest to your goal, you know. And I want to say that because that is often the energy of the Moon card. You know, there is a path to success with the Moon card. So, and then again, 7 of Cups with 7 of Pentacles. With the 7 of Cups, choose wisely. And the 7 of Pentacles is giving you the wisdom to choose wisely. Right? So there is a need to choose something. And, you know, the message is definitely to, you know, don't be messy, right? With the 4 of Pentacles, this is being careful with your resources, and the 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. Don't be messy with your choices, right? So what else do we have for beautiful Capricorn? Thank you. All right. So you have Coven. I am you and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. So there could be partnership, there could be help here, there could be part of the resources that I'm talking about could be relationship oriented, that kind of thing, right? But also that self-sufficient energy, you know, like you have the social resources to help you build this thing as well, or to grow this thing as well. Okay. Harvest Moon, slow your heart and move gently into the coming of self. You know, I really felt that. Like, shore your resources, that restricting, that constriction energy, you know, of like just simplify things. I really feel that. Slow your heart and move gently, right? Calmer waters into the coming of self. And you have this full moon energy here. They really highlight one another. Okay. And then coming of darkness. Wow. This is the message I got for you. All the light is dimming. Life is withering at the core. Are you ready? Again, shoring up your resources. The days are shorter. The nights are longer. Crops aren't growing anymore, right? So prepare for winter, you know. Get wise with your investments. Be more conservative. For a lot of you, take it as it resonates. I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm getting that right with the 4 of Pentacles and these messages. You know, it might be a good idea to be more conservative in the way that you spend or interact with your resources. So thank you so much for being here, beautiful Capricorn. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.